Hello students, you are welcome to the third session of Unit 6. In this session, we shall be talking about curriculum analysis for a selected topic in probability. Let's look at the session objectives. By the end of the session, you should be able to engage in curriculum analysis of probability in the SHS Core Mathematics syllabus. Let's look at our previous lesson. In our previous session, we talked about curriculum and mathematical analysis of algebra in the SHS Mathematics syllabus, and we looked at the questions that we should ask when doing curriculum analysis and the questions that we should ask ourselves when doing mathematical analysis. Probability is the seventh topic of the SHS Core Mathematics topic in SHS 2. So in this session, we shall learn how to engage in curriculum analysis. We shall use a selected topic, which is probability, which is in SHS 2 Core Mathematics, the seventh topic in SHS 2 Mathematics. So let's look at the curriculum analysis of the topic probability. So Unit 5, the questions that we asked about curriculum analysis, there are three as we looked at in our previous lesson, and as you can see on the screen, I've brought them here again for as a reminder of the questions that you should ask yourself when you are doing curriculum analysis. So let's take them one by one and look at the probability aspect. So with regards to the first question, which is what comes before and after this topic in the syllabus, what comes before is statistics 2. So after statistics 2, you are supposed to do probability. So this is the topic that comes before probability. So it means that the sixth topic in the syllabus, which is to be done in SHS 2, is statistics 2. And then the topic that comes after is quadratic functions and equations. Quadratic functions and equations. Now let's look at them. The previous topic, as we said, we have to determine what knowledge students may have that may be helpful in their learning of probability. So if you look at statistics 2, does it constitute or provide the students with enough basis to be able to do probability? So proportion of candidates who had a certain range of scores in in statistics 2, students have learned topics such as proportions of students who had a certain range of scores, like or more than the mean, mode, median, and all this knowledge requires knowledge of these statistics. So in statistics 2, they learned all these concepts. Are they or would they be helpful or useful in the study of probability? And yes, the answer is yes. So all these things, the proportion, when you talk of probability, you're talking about proportion, that kind of thing. So it will be helpful. Then quadratic equation, which comes after probability in the syllabus, appear not to be directly related to probability. You can see that quadratic equations is not directly related to probability. So concerning the aspects of the topic, previous year and subsequent year. So there is no direct aspect of probability that has been treated in the previous year, that's SHS 1. In SHS 1, there is no direct aspect of probability that has been treated. However, they learn some useful concepts or topics in SHS 1 that will help the study of probability. And topics such as real number system, where they learned about fractions. And probability, when we talk of probability, these things can be expressed as what they call it, proper fractions. Proper fractions. It's between probability of an event is between 0 and 1. So this concept of fractions can be helpful in the study of probability. And also they talk about sets and operations on sets. And they use words like or, and. In the sets language, we have union and intersection. And this concept or this topic that they have learned in the previous year, SHS 1, will be very helpful in doing probability. And then the third question talks about what pre-knowledge can be realistically assumed. And students were introduced to probability at GHS 2. If you look at GHS syllabus, you see that there is the 14th topic of GHS 2. They learned about probability. And then also in GHS 3, The fourth topic, they also did something on probability. And all these things form the relevant previous knowledge that students have. Students have done the raw number system and sets in SHS1, as we have said already. So all these things are pre-knowledge that can be realistically assumed. And then curriculum analysis puts you in a better position to deliver mathematics lessons effectively. So as we have talked about in the previous sessions, when you do this analysis of this concept, then you'll be able to put the students at the center of your instruction. You'll be made aware of what they know, where they are coming from, and where they have or where you have to take them. So all the previous knowledge that they have, you'll be aware of them, and then if the need arises, you see what you can do to put them at where they belong. So we have come to the end of this particular session, and I'll leave you with the question you can see on the screen. So you pick the 3 topics you can see on the screen and then do curriculum analysis of each of them in the SHS core mathematics syllabus. So you have rigid motions, 11th topic in SHS1, percentages, the 4th topic in SHS2, and then logical reasoning, the 3rd topic in SHS3. So you take them and then do curriculum analysis for each of them, asking yourself the 3 questions that we have looked at.